Newton's first law of motion, also known as the law of inertia, states that an object will remain at rest or in uniform motion in a straight line unless acted upon by an external force. In other words, an object will continue its current state of motion, whether it's at rest or moving with a constant velocity, unless a net force is applied to it. Here's how to apply Newton's first law to everyday situations. Car braking. When a car is traveling at a constant speed on a straight road and the brakes are suddenly applied, the passengers lurch forward. This happens because the car's inertia tends to keep the passengers moving at the original speed, but the force of friction between the car and the road, applied by the brakes, slows down the car, causing the passengers to move relative to the car's deceleration. Ice skating. When an ice skater glides across the ice with a constant velocity, they continue moving until they encounter friction or another force that changes their motion. Without any external forces acting upon them, they would continue to move indefinitely due to their inertia. Pushing a shopping cart. When you push a shopping cart and then release it, it eventually comes to a stop. This happens because the cart's inertia keeps it moving forward, but friction between the wheels and the ground gradually slows it down until it comes to rest. Sliding an object across a table. If you slide a book across a table and then stop pushing it, it will eventually come to a stop. The book's inertia keeps it moving forward, but friction between the book and the table slows it down until it stops. Riding a bike. When riding a bike at a constant speed on a flat road, you don't need to continuously pedal to maintain your speed. This is because of Newton's first law. Once you get the bike moving, it will continue moving at a constant speed in the absence of any external forces, like friction or air resistance. In each of these everyday situations, Newton's first law of motion is at work, illustrating the concept of inertia, the tendency of objects to resist changes in their state of motion. Understanding this law helps explain why objects behave the way they do in various scenarios and is fundamental to the study of mechanics and physics.